Hi everyone, and we are in OT 104, Office Systems and Procedures. We are looking at week 3, February 10th. Want to make sure that you understand what you have to do, particularly those of you who are in my other class, Business Communication, because sometimes it can get very confusing. So these two there are two different classes. What's good about office procedures is that when you read through the assignments, you're looking at steps. We've already discussed chapter 5, which was the telecommunications, how to take messages. We're probably going to do something a little more detailed with telecommunications a little later on. But for now, with February 10th, okay, and we're looking at chapter 7. And chapter 7, you'll notice, folks, is processing mail. All right, this is all processing mail. So we were talking about telecommunications before, and now we're going to be looking at processing mail. All right, so what I need you to do is read chapter 7 first. Read through the chapter, because this is a little more detailed in terms of the different types of mail. Remember, this is the 21st century. The textbook does deal with traditional mail as well as all of the nuances with electronic mail, not necessarily email, okay, but the different types of mail delivery systems that we didn't have years ago when I was your age and studying in college back in the day. We didn't have a lot of that. Okay, in fact, we hardly had anything. We only had the post office. Okay, you also have the PowerPoint for chapter 7. Okay, making sure that after you read the chapter, or even if you want to do this before, choosing your team manager for wiki number 4. And we know we go into teams. Okay, and we look at, I'm just choosing any one of the teams. Okay, so here is our group wiki. So the same assignment that you're going to see in assignments will also be in wiki. Okay, you've already done a wiki, so this is not anything brand new. All right, so here we go. All right, then your team assignment, aside from team part 1, because you do have to read the text, click into teams, and in your teams, click into group wiki and follow the instructions for wiki number 5. In your teams, read number 5 in exploring the workplace activities on page 299. So after you read the chapter and you've chosen your team manager, click into teams, go to wiki number 5. Wiki number 5 asks you to read in your textbook. This is in your textbook, not the wiki. Okay? And answer the questions on page 299, number 5, exploring the workplace. The team manager will type your answers because you're going to have to talk to each other. Forget the 10 minutes. I realize that that's an in-class assignment. All right, so I just want you to see what you have to do. You have one team assignment, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4 individual assignments. Okay, you have to read the chapter, complete application 7A on page 302. Okay, so that's 7A. All of the material that you need to complete the assignments, all right, are right here. The same thing, I didn't ask you to look for the data files. I gave you the data files to make things a little bit easier for you. Okay, the same thing. These are not difficult, but you do have to read the chapter. You do have to know the answers. We're processing incoming and outgoing mail, not just incoming mail and not just outgoing mail. All of your assignments are due next Monday. Okay, you have a week for all of these assignments, and of course they're not difficult. And then you have a chapter reading assignment, and that's for chapter 8. Now, I will go over records management with you. I will do a detailed video to make sure that you understand records management. We're talking about filing, and we're talking about traditional alphabetic filing. The rest of the textbook will give you all of the explanation, but you do have to know the type of the filing rules, the different types of files, alphabetic, geographic. Okay, and then of course reminding you that your e-portfolio is due, the first draft is due February 24th. Also notice, please click into dress requirement in the syllabus and in course information to see pictures of the professional dress I expect from those of you who present as male or those of you who present as female. Male or female, those are the pictures. That is exactly how I want to see you dressed in your e-portfolio. If not, I will take points off, and you know I will. All right? So making sure that you understand, let's recap. Right, the first thing you're going to do is read the chapter 7. Then you, if you don't have the textbook yet, you should by now. All right, outline of chapter 7. This might even be easier after you read the chapter, the PowerPoint presentation. Choose your manager, and the team manager will type his or her name in wiki number 4. Then you have an assignment. Okay, it's not a difficult assignment, a team assignment. Okay, and remember, folks, that team assignments are 10% of your grade. So if you choose not to do it, that's fine. But don't come and crying to me why you're not getting an A in the class, because I expect everybody to get an A in this class. This is not difficult. Then you have individual follow-up assignments, A, B, C, and F. Okay, A, B, C, and F. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 individual assignments. And then chapter 8, make sure you read chapter 8 before we do the assignments, before I make the presentation on February 17th. Okay, any questions? You know the drill. Either post in Q&A and you talk to each other. That's why you're in teams. All right, talk to each other. If you still can't get it together, then the team manager can send me an email or post it on Q&A, and maybe the other teams have figured it out. But I don't foresee any problems because the assignments, the chapters and the assignments are pretty cut and dry. But there's always room for questions. All right, folks, enjoy, and I will talk to you next week. All right, thank you very much. Bye-bye.